Zaterdag was de presentatie van de basketballers van de Rotterdam Challengers. Aansluitend speelde de ploeg een oefenduel tegen de Belgische topclub Verviers Pepinster. Het publiek zag veel oude bekenden bij de Challengers en een aantal nieuwe spelers en ook een nieuwe coach. Een opmerkelijke man die in korte tijd al heel veel indruk heeft gemaakt.
Basketball is a simple game. You know, sometimes players and coaches make it more difficult. And I try to keep it simple.
Ach, basketbal is maar een simpel spelletje. Dat is een goede zaak voor de Rotterdam Challengers. Maar wie beweert dat eigenlijk?
I'm Terance Stansbury, the new head coach of the Rotterdam Challengers basketball club. So I played for the Indiana Pacers 2 years and the Seattle Supersonics as well. After the NBA, I got hurt and I couldn't play for a while, and then started to play again in Holland and Den Bosch. Nashua Den Bosch, yes. And from there, Belgium and France, Greece, Israel, back to France, back to Belgium, and then eventually back to Holland. So I did a complete circle.
Terance Stansbury, geboren in Los Angeles in 1961, voormalig NBA-speler, wereldreiziger. En een soort cultheld in zijn thuisland Amerika. Want tot 3 keer toe deed hij eind jaren 80 mee aan de NBA Slam Dunk Competition. Tot 3 keer toe werd hij derde, achter bijvoorbeeld Michael Jordan.
It was probably the greatest basketball experience that any young player can have, to be a part of the All-Star Weekend. And being a young player at that time and standing beside me in the locker room was the greats of Julius Erving, of course young Michael Jordan at the time, Dominique Wilkins, and all these great athletes. And to be a part of it and have an opportunity to compete and finish third 3 times in a row is probably one of the highlights of my professional career. But unfortunately, I was more than just a dunker when I played. So that's the haunting part.
Have we already seen a 47-year-old Terance Stansbury do some dunks?
You know, one of the things when you're capable of doing that and you have new players is you show them that you're capable of doing some of the things that they do. And right away they have a different approach on you and outlook of how they look at you. And when I do demonstrations on certain drills, I have to explode and show them how it should be done the proper way. And every now and then it turns into a dunk, so they know.
Soms moet je dus iets laten zien om autoriteit af te dwingen bij je spelers. En dat lukt blijkbaar wel.
Schitterende coach. Hij doet het prima. Hij doet wat hij moet doen. We hebben met en tegen elkaar gespeeld in het verleden. Af en toe hebben we nog praatjes over vroeger en dat soort dingen, maar hij heeft bij mij gedunkt, ik heb op hem gedunkt, dus het blijft mutual respect, dat wel.
He likes to joke around a lot and just have fun. Outside of basketball, you have to have fun, but inside the lines, he's all business. So that's what I like about him.
The primary objective is what we do, how we react, how we play our game. Keys don't change, it'll be the same all year long. Aggressive physical defense starting with transition defense, getting back and communicating quickly as possible, grind it out and just get the job done, okay?
Rotterdam!
Yeah, let's go guys, get a good warm up, let's get one. I was a young kid, I never wanted to coach, although I did always coach when I was young. My coaches had kind of encouraged me to coach, being a player, knowing how I understood the game and the way I played and how I always tried to help my team out when I was a player. And so it became a natural transition as opposed to an objective when I was a young player. I think typical for me is fast break basketball, tough physical defense, and trying to let the players play at their ability and their capabilities. I try to let the players do the things that they do well and try to hide their weaknesses. And I think that's the only and simple way to approach the game.
De oefenwedstrijd tegen Verviers Pepinster, die ging verloren. Nipt, met 67-68. De eerste nederlaag van de Challengers onder Stansbury. Maar een dag later werd er wel gewonnen van de Belgen. 4 oktober begint de competitie weer. De play-offs, dat gaat wel goed komen.